You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of ABK Media Group, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County every day at 9 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnies out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listening to this show. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett. Kind of rain, but still nonetheless it's beautiful because you know why? We woke up this morning, that is why. Right now it's around 62 degrees to a high about 71, and so it's going to be nice, mild. It's my kind of weather. I could do spring and fall forever. Like, I don't ever need winter or summer. Spring and fall is good for me. And I know a lot of people feel that way, but a lot of people like summer because they want to go to the beach. I can't stand all that sun. I went to the beach last year down to Panama City. Well, not Panama City, in Destin, Florida. And it is beautiful down there. But when I tell you I cannot stand being in the sun, I was sitting there and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to catch on fire. It was just hot. Like, I'm not a heat kind of girl, and I'm not an ice cold kind of girl either. So I'm spring and summer. So hey guys, I hope you're doing well this morning. Today is hump day. It's Wednesday, so you're almost there. You're in the middle of the week. You're almost there. It's so funny because my week ends tomorrow. Not really. It ends for the show tomorrow, but I still work all week. I'm going to a wedding, so I'll be out Friday going to a wedding. Going over to Kentucky to a wedding. Haven't been to a wedding in a minute, so that should be very nice. Looking forward to that. But until then, I will be here with you today and tomorrow. And then on Friday, I'll be out. So let's get with it. Let's go ahead and start our horoscopes off. For today, October the 16th, brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen, right here on the Good Morning Gwinnett show. We're going to jump right on in, kick it on off with Aries. You know how we do it every morning. Aries is first and Pisces is last. Okay? All right. Travel and communication will be lucrative for you. You should socialize with clients or upper echelons of your industry if possible. You'll have problems with authority figures if you don't play by the rules. Listen, I know you want to play by your rules, but you got to play by their rules, especially if they're an authority over you. It is what it is. You want to play by your rules, you got to be the boss. Gotta want to be the boss. You got to pay the cost. That was Selena sung that song. Taurus, try to stay calm and understand both sides of the situation. Confusion is apparent and you'll need some sound advice if you want to do the right thing. In-laws or older individuals may give you a bit of a hard time today. They may give you a little bit of a hard time. Be respectful. Try to be as respectful as you can to the elderly. Because sometimes they can really give you a hard time. I know. I live with two of them. Gemini, you want to take off and have some recreation. Luck is with you. You need to obtain additional details. Your need to obtain additional details will lead you into strange topics of conversation. I don't know what that means, but you got luck on your side. Luck is with you today, Gemini. Yes. Lady Luck or Brother Luck, who knows? Cancer, try to keep your cool. You may be a tad frazzled by all the rushing around. Go with the flow and don't let the unsettled atmosphere get on your nerves. Don't do it. Change in your home will be positive. Anytime you can have a positive change in home, that's a good thing. I don't know what it means, but it's a good thing. Leo, your health may have suffered to neglect or abuse. You'll be able to get good advice if you listen to close friends or relatives you respect. Don't point your finger unjustly. Listen, don't point your finger unjustly because someone could point a finger back at you. Let me just say that much. For real. Virgo, don't be too eager to cut those who have disappointed you from your life. You can make excellent investments if you are in the right place at the right time. Try not to get into disputes that will lead to estrangements. Listen, don't let people piss you off today to the point where you just want to cut them off, because sometimes you don't know what's going on in their life, right? You don't. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this next one to give you more of the horoscope brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen.
Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up in an advantage. Yeah, I can't stand it. Out of order way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop.
Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Thiason. We're going to pick it up at Libra. Libra, you may be up for some changes in your home. You will get bored quickly, so make sure that you have scheduled enough activity to hold your interest. Your interest in helping others may take you back to school. Okay. Help somebody. You feel good when you help people. I'm telling you. I'm not saying give your all. I'm saying help. All right, Scorpio. Make sure to arrange in advance to spend quality time together. Opportunities for romance may develop through dealing with groups that have a purpose. Get proper medical attention and confront your situation decisively. Yes. Yep. Opportunities for romance may develop. You got to go out with some groups today, Scorpio. Sagittarius, avoid lending money or belongings to friends. You need to do your own thing and work on making yourself the best you can be. You can make personal changes that will enhance your appearance and bring you greater popularity. Work on you. Put the work into yourself today, Sagittarius. Yeah, do that. Invest in yourself. Capricorn, you can elaborate on your creative ideas and get involved in groups that relate to the arts. Sudden good fortune will help you cover your debts. Organize your day to avoid any setbacks that might ignite temper flare-ups. Listen, organize your day to stay away from the crazies today. You don't want any tempers to flare up, so organize your day. When you see crazy, go in the other direction. That's all I'm saying. All right, Cap. Aquarius, travel opportunities look positive, but be cautious while driving. Joint ventures might prove to be unfavorable. Unpredictable events will disrupt your routine. Listen, watch out for them joint ventures that just may not be any good. Be careful. Be careful, Aquarius, because it may not be in your favor. Just may not. And my fellow fish Pisces, you may not let fellow workers take advantage of your fine talents. That's right. This is not the time to lend or borrow money or possessions. Okay. Talk to others about your plans. Always do. Not always. Sometimes I keep them to myself because I don't know what I want to do with them. All right, listen, that's your horoscope brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Thiason. I'll be back again tomorrow to give you what the stars have in store for you. So let's move on to some news you can use. So today is National Parents to Lunch Day. I need to tell my daughter that. Today is National Take Your Parents to Lunch. So you want to show your parents some love? Today is the day. Today is National Take Your Parents to Lunch Day. All right, that's a good one. I like that one. National Take Parents to Lunch Day. When can I get a lunch out of my daughter today? I'm going to sure find out. I'm going to tell her, hey, you know today is National Take Your Parents to Lunch Day. That means we got to take my mother to lunch too. So we just all need to just go to lunch. Good idea. That'd be great, actually. It's raining though. All right, so Northside Hospital wanted to build a 100,000 square foot building near the Mall of Georgia, according to documents that was filed with Gwinnett County. The hospital, which recently merged with Gwinnett Medical Center, cites the surrounding community's need for convenient medical services as a reason to build in its application file with the zoning office. Northside also points to its merger with Gwinnett Medical Center as a reason for the new building as needed. So, you know, they merged earlier this year. So Gwinnett Medical is now going to be called Northside Gwinnett. I was there. My mom, she was in the hospital last month. So they already called that Northside Gwinnett. So now they want to expand some more over by the Mall of Georgia. The hospital set October the 4th to rezone 20 acres of land on Rock Springs Road and Buford Drive in order to build a pair of towers that could be as high as 60. The limit on the building height on that piece of land is 45. So the hospital system must get special permit from the county. I don't know if they're going to give them that. They may though. Why they need the building so high? The hospital contract for the land wants to sell is final, and there is a building design proposal. Northside will file for a letter of determination from the State Department of Community Health in order to get approval to build a medical office building. If Northside decides to offer ancillary services, it will have to file for a certificate of need, Watson says. So looks like there could possibly be another medical center going up down that way. You know, Gwinnett is growing. You know, and you know what's weird though? Now I can see why. So in Jersey, when I was in Jersey, I worked at a hospital for 8.5 years, right? It's called United Hospital or Children's Hospital. Because Children's Hospital first, and then I think they just turned into United Hospital. But I worked there for 8.5 years. So my mother worked there. My aunt worked there. I think my mother worked there for like 17 years. My aunt worked there. My two best friends worked there. My boyfriend worked there. We all worked at that hospital. It was crazy. It was like one big happy family. And but the hospital went bankrupt. And so then in that area we had one hospital that was called College, University Hospital. We call it College Hospital because it's a teaching hospital. It's college. And then they closed down Irvington General, which was on the other side. So now there was two hospitals gone. Then they closed down Columbus Hospital, which is on the other side, on the what was that, the east side? East side. So it was on the west side. Irvington was on the north side. Columbus was on the east side. They closed that down too. So they closed down pretty much all of the hospitals. So there were 3 hospitals left. So it was Overlook, which is way up. St. Barnabas was way up, and then there was College in Bethel. You know, when I think about all of the medical centers that open up here, they should do in Jersey, because it's a lot of people, and it's 200 and something thousand people just in the city of Newark alone. That's a whole 2 or 3 counties down here. Just in the city alone, it's over 200,000. The last time I heard it was 220, and that was years ago. So it's probably grown by now. But here's my thing. We open up a lot of medical centers here and urgent care centers here. That's something they should adopt in other places like that. So if you're going to close down all the hospitals, and then people don't have to travel so far to get to the hospital, because there is a medical center. There's one around, it's about 3 around the corner from where I am, and I'm in between 2 hospitals, like full-blown hospitals. But they're about where I am right now, within a 5 to 7 mile radius. It has to be about 6 urgent care centers and medical centers and 2 hospitals. That's because Gwinnett is growing. So you got to make sure people can get to the doctor, get to the hospital in time. And then you got primary care doctors. So some of those doctors serve urgent care facilities. So I saw that for a reason. I just think that this all these centers being opened up like this, I think other places should adopt this, because when you got to drive 20 miles to get to a doctor, that's a lot. What if you can't make it? Even when it's time for the ambulance to come get you, they got to drive 20 miles to come get you, and then 20 miles to get you back. A lot. That's a lot. 10 miles, 15 miles, that's still a lot. All right. Keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. The county approves contract for the next Gwinnett police chief. Yep. Gwinnett officials approved Tuesday the contract for the county's next police chief. Tom Dorian will take over next month for the retiring Gwinnett County Police Department Chief Butch Ayers. Dorian began his career as a Gwinnett County Police with the Gwinnett County Police Department in 1993. He is an 18-year veteran of the SWAT team and currently serves as an assistant chief over the Departments of Operations Bureau. Dorian's new contract includes a base salary of $182,000. He's making around $145,000 in his current position, so he's gonna get a nice little bump, baby. Ooh, that's a $37,000 bump. He got a big job though. Man, I didn't know police chiefs made that much. That's pretty cool. Harris has been with the department for 35 years and took over as chief in 2014. He was down in November the 15th. Right, so now Dorian is going to step up, and he has been approved his nice $7,000 bump. Congratulations to being promoted, to Dorian. Wish you well in your new position. Just be fair and honest with everybody. That's all I say. But obviously, maybe you've been doing that the whole time. Can you imagine getting a $37,000 raise? Just think about that for a second. I'm going to go to a song while y'all think about $1,000 raise. Can you imagine going to work one day and getting a promotion that got a $37,000 raise? Think about that now. Just think about it 1 second. $37,000. I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this next song to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County.
Take me in your arms. Do just what you want. You're the one I trust. I belong to you. And I'll always be around when I need some loving, baby. And I'll never let you down. Let you down. I'm your song and you're playing all my melodies. There's no one else, 'cause baby we got chemistry. You give me feelings that I never knew. This heart of mine will always and forever belong to you. You and me were meant to be as one. The universe has known it all along. Maybe this is where our story starts. Maybe it was written in the stars. Written in the stars. You, me, forever, yeah. You, me, written in the stars. You, me, forever, yeah. You, me. Take me to your heart. Take me to your soul. Never drawn apart, 'cause I belong to you. Be my guiding star, 'cause I need your loving, baby. And never let me down. Let me down. I'm your song, and you're playing all my melodies. There's no one else, 'cause baby we got chemistry. You gave me feelings that I never knew. This heart of mine will always and forever belong to you. You and me were meant to be as one. The universe has known it all along. Maybe this is where our story starts. Maybe it was written in the stars. Written in the stars. You, me, forever, yeah. You, me, written in the stars. You, me, forever, yeah. You, me, written in the stars. You, me, forever, yeah. You, me, written in the stars. You, me, forever, yeah. You and me, written in the stars.
Welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you a daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So, the United Peachtree Corners Civic Association will host a debate for candidates running for political office in Peachtree Corners, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on October the 21st. So, put that on your calendar. That's next week. I think that's, what's that, Monday, Tuesday? Next week. At Christ, the Lutheran Church, located at 5575 Peachtree Parkway. Again, Peachtree Corners is going to be hosting a debate from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on October the 21st at Christ, the Lutheran Church, Christ the King Lutheran Church, located at 5575 Peachtree Parkway in Peachtree Corners. So Peachtree Corners residents would decide on the council seat for Post 5 in the upcoming election. The mayor and the council members representing Post 1 and 3 are running unopposed, so they won't have to be, you don't have to elect them. But Post 5 is an at-large seat, which means all registered voters, no matter what area of the city they live in, are eligible to vote in the Post 5 race. So if you want to go out to the debate, put it on your calendar. It's going to be October the 21st from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Christ the King Lutheran Church, located at 5575 Peachtree Parkway. I was at a fundraiser last night for Derek Wilson. He is running for commissioner here in District 2, I think it is. And he had a fundraiser last birthday dinner there at the country club, at Summit Chase Country Club over in Snellville. It's really nice in there. I've seen that. I've seen it like in advertisement, like, hey, get a membership, hey, get a membership. It's really nice in there. Thinking about getting a membership because I actually liked it. You know, I really, really did. I was like, the food was delicious too. But that was a really nice event. Like, so, Kurt Thompson showed up. It was quite a few people that showed up. Clemens showed up. Floyd Scott showed up. Gay District 9. Nikki showed up. She's also running for District 9 in the Senate. There were a lot of people that showed up. Penny was there from the NAACP. It was a nice event. I got a chance to really talk to some nice people. So that was really cool. So it's going to be a hot political season right now. I already know. Like, I've been watching the news and just, I missed the debate last night because I was at this event, but I'm going to see, can I go back and watch it online somewhere today because I want to see what everybody had to say. I normally watch that because I was there with Derek celebrating birthday and his and you know, it was part fundraiser, part birthday, but it was really nice. It was nice. So following a public hearing, the Lilburn City Council voted to approve text amendments to the Lilburn zoning ordinance of 2011. The amendment add or delete text, clarify or remove redundant language, provide consistency between the codes, and add or amend sections in response to recommendations from the city staff and planning commission. So among the updates, the zoning ordinance now calls for pedestrian lighting along the public right-of-way. Guidelines also include height and type of light fixtures. Other changes address landscaping and architectural features. One environmental change will require all new commercial conveyor car washes to be designed with recycled water systems that recycle a minimum of 50% of the water utilized. That means no waste. That's a good thing. In regard to livestock and fowl, ducks, quail, hens, turkey, pigeons, pheasants, and other fowl can be kept at home, but male roosters and male peacocks are found to be a public nuisance animal and are not permitted. So you can have a chicken, a hen, a turkey, a pigeon, a pheasant, some ducks, but you can't have a male peacock or a male rooster. They are a nuisance. Now, I wonder why that is. I just wonder. What do you think that's all about? What do you think that's all about? I'm just saying about that for 1 second. No male peacocks. No male peacocks. Yeah, think about that for 1 second. I ain't thinking about. You know, you heard Bed Bath & Beyond is closing down, right? I wonder, though, is the holiday season is approaching. They said they're going to do it after the holiday season. Here's my thing. What's going to happen after the holiday season? Could they possibly make enough money during the holiday season? It's a possibility. It's a possibility because it's that time. If not, they say they're going to be closing down. That was a shock to me. That was like when Dress Barn closed. I was shocked. I like Dress Barn. Like, that was one of my places to go visit. Like, when I needed something kind of fancy and quick, I would run over, and I've done that quite a few times. I would run the Dress Barn and pick it up, and I would always find something. That was a crazy thing. I would always find something nice. So I was like, man, Dress Barn is closing. There is one, though. I seen it somewhere. I'm almost thinking I saw it somewhere in DeKalb County. I think I was at a mall or something. I said, no, it wasn't DeKalb County. It was at the Mall of Georgia. It was Mall of Georgia. It's still one up there. That's where I was. Because I was there last month, and I saw a Dress Barn up there. And I was like, oh, okay, so they got one left. But you think about that, right? Is it because online e-commerce is killing them? Like, why are these businesses folding? Is it? Because that's pretty bad. Yeah. All right, so listen. Grow your profit share with Paige Powers. Yeah, Paige is holding an event today, 12:30 to 2 p.m. Learn tips and tricks for from one and only Paige Powers, the one and only Paige Powers, as she expands your knowledge and gardening tools of how to grow your profits share tree. She's with Keller Williams, Snellville Market Center. So this is going to be located at Keller Williams Realty, Snellville Market Center, located at 2220 Wisteria Drive, and that's going to be in Suite 102. Keller Williams, Snellville Market Center, 2220 Wisteria Drive, 102. So Paige is going to be there from 12:30 to 2 p.m. and she's going to be talking about how to grow your profit shares. Yes. Listen, anytime you can grow your profit, to me, that's a good thing. Hey, it is what it is. You want to grow, you want to create wealth, you want to have a strong business, you want to have a strong family foundation financially. You got to learn these things. See, here's the problem what I find with a lot of people. They don't understand money. So therefore they suffer. Because they feel like if I get a good job, I go to work, I can have this money. I know so many people with excellent jobs and they're still broke. And when I say broke, I don't mean that they're like destitute, but they're still living like paycheck to paycheck because they don't understand money. You got to understand money in order to acquire money and keep money. You got to understand those things. And a lot of people don't. That's why they won't take the time to learn. That's the other thing. Take the time. My niece is in college. She's about to graduate. She's a poli-sci major, political science major, and she's graduating in December, right? And it's so funny because she's learning how to do Forex trading. And she loves it. And she's doing great with it. I'm on Instagram and I say to her, I see something about Forex. I was like, you know how to do Forex? And she's like, yeah. So I call on the phone. I say, hey, what's going on? I see you doing Forex. And she's like, yeah, I never thought I'd be doing this. So now she's like a little entrepreneur with a poli-sci degree. And she's very well spoken, highly intelligent, very meticulous and detail oriented. I'm talking about, I would love to be able to hire her to come work with me. I probably can't afford her. But she would be one I would love to have on my team because she's very detail-oriented. So now she's doing Forex trading. But here's what she's learning. She's learning about money. See, money is a tool. And people need to understand that. It's like having a tool in your tool shed. It's a tool. And you need to really understand how to use a tool to use it effectively. And when you think about that way, then you can build wealth. I'm on a journey to create wealth. Massive wealth. Not just wealth, massive. And not because I have a love for money, but I understand money leverage the playing field in so many things. I'm able to give more, help more, do more, enjoy more because I understand money. So you want to understand money. Going out there with Paige, she's going to talk to you about how to grow your profit. It's a free event. It's free. Whatever it is, free. So that's the day, 12:30 to 2 p.m. Keller Williams Realty, Snellville Market Center. Located at 2220 Wisteria Drive, Suite 102. And if you do go, tell Paige I don't know her, but hello, and tell her you heard it right here on the Good Morning Gwinnett show. Listen, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back to this next song to give you more of the rundown. Bit stronger. Wish I didn't have to go and close the door. Imagine you without me shakes me to the core. Yeah. And you find another beautiful flower, and I go ahead and compare myself to her. So why even bother? We can't go back to what we were. Goodbye, my love. Our time is up. God knows we
without me shakes me to the core. Oh, and you find another beautiful flower, and I go ahead, compare myself to her. But I'm like no other, so why do I bother? We can't go back to what we were. Goodbye, my love, our time is up. God knows we tried, this is our last goodbye. Goodbye, my love, our time is up. God knows we tried, this is our last goodbye. This is our last goodbye. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Guess the doors are down. This is our last goodbye. Goodbye, my love. God knows we tried. Yeah, yeah. Our time is up. Our time is up. This is our last goodbye. This is our last goodbye. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Last goodbye. Ooh yeah, yeah.
Welcome back to the Good Gwinnett Show. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you a daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So you want to learn about gardening? All right, you can learn about gardening. Putting the garden to bed for the winter. Yep, fall break brings back school days, football games, and start a beautiful autumn colors, crisp fall mornings, and cool evenings. And the thoughts of the many fall chores that lie ahead to prepare our gardens for the winter. Well, some well-spent time in your gardens this fall can save you time come spring. So if you want to know about what that means, there's going to be a free workshop about gardening this afternoon from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. O'Kelly Memorial Library, located at 363 Conyers Road in Loganville. So if you want to know about gardening, how to make your garden last throughout the winter, this is an opportunity for you to do that. It's brought to you by UGA Walton Extension Center, Extension County Extension. 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock this evening, O'Kelly Memorial Library, 363 Conyers Road in Loganville. So go out, see how to preserve your garden for the fall, because the weather is definitely breaking. It's beautiful right now. I ain't gonna lie, it's beautiful. But that could change. That could change. I'm just saying. Yep. All right. So there's a Lawrenceville free lunch and movie, Strange Tenants. Yes, there's a movie this afternoon, 12 o'clock to 1:30. Join the Urban Media Makers in partnership with the Gwinnett County Public Library for free screening of The Strange Tenants, Scad for Life feature. It's a documentary movie. Bring your lunch or enjoy our free lunch. They got a free lunch for you. Or you can bring your own. Now, here's the thing. This is what they having. Jasmine rice, curry tofu, vegetable samosas, sausage, chips, drinks, and water. That sounds like a very vegan, vegetarian kind of diet. So if you want some meat, because you didn't hear me say meat in that lunch, jasmine rice, curry tofu, vegetable samosas, sausage, chips, drinks, and water. Sounds very healthy. If you want some meat and bread, you won't get it at this lunch. So you might want to bring your own. Anyway, the screening is free. It's from 12 to 1:30. It's going to be at the Five Forks Trickham branch located in Gwinnett in Lawrenceville, 2780 Five Forks Trickham Road Southwest. 12 o'clock to 1:30. They got lunch for you now. It's free. Got free lunch for you. But if you want some gluten and some starches and all that, yeah, don't look for it there. Curry tofu, jasmine rice, vegetable samosas, sausage, chips, and drinks, and water. Take your own. Anyway, Strange Tenants were the godfathers of Australia's SKA, emerging in the 1980s in the wake of the UK two-tone ska band. like the Specials, but producing original political ska songs. Unlike most other Australian ska bands, 36 years later, they're still around and still political. So they got a trailer you can check out on YouTube. So go over there and check out Strange Tenants, Skate for Life. That's the name of it. Strange Tenants, Skate for Life. So the documentary is going to be today, 12 o'clock to 1:30. Free lunch, free movie. 5 Forks Chicken Branch, Gwinnett Public Library, 2780 5 Forks Chicken Road, south of West, and that's in Lawrenceville. Listen, if you want some bread and meat, you won't get it at that lunch, so you need to own. I'm just saying, so you'll know. That way you know. Don't say I didn't tell you. Go there and be like, I wanted to have some. Nah, can't have it. Curry tofu. What does curry tofu taste like? I don't even, that curry tofu? No. I like tofu though. I like tofu. I don't know if I like curry tofu. I like curry chicken. I'm not sure about that one. That kind of escapes me. Curry tofu. Curry chicken, I could do. Curry tofu, not sure. Alright, so if you want to know about wholesaling and real estate, there's going to be a free webinar tonight, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. How do I start? The webinar is free. You can attend online so you can be in the comfort of your home and learn how to do wholesaling online. I'm going to actually look into this. Remember what I said a few minutes ago. I said in order to be wealthy, you need to know how money works, right? So I'm trying to expand my portfolio from business into real estate. My brother just closed a real estate deal that was great, and we talked about it, so that's exciting. So he and I are going to be doing some joint business. He just closed like 2 days ago, and he came off great. But we're going to be doing some joint ventures together in real estate, and one of the things I'm looking into is becoming a real estate wholesaler. And so, but that's a part of the portfolio. So your portfolio should have multiple things in it. You should have stocks, bonds, real estate, business, insurance. Definitely, people don't even look at insurance as a way to think about this for a second, right? Let's say you want to leave your child $1 million, but you don't have it. You go to work every day, and you know that you can't afford to, save a lot of money. So you never probably going to save $1 million. But let's say you got an insurance policy for $1 million. And let's say you got it when you were young, like now. Like let's say you're 20. Let's say you're 30 years old and you pick up this $1 million policy right now. And yes, you may never save $1 million in your lifetime. But if you have $1 million policy and you start right now at a young age, like 30 years old, and you keep that policy in force for the rest of your life, and when you pass away, your child will be a millionaire. Now, I know that sounds a little bit morbid, but just think about it for a second. Let's just say you don't make a whole lot of money, but you make enough to pay $70 on an insurance policy to make sure your child is pretty much set for life. But here's the thing. You know that policy is there. That child needs to be learning about money as they grow up. Because you could leave them $1 million, and if they don't know what the heck to do with $1 million, it's gone right out the window. Let me tell you something. I've had money in my hands, like a lot of money. But because I didn't know what the heck I was doing, it went right through my hands. I'm a lot smarter now. That doesn't happen these days. But it happened before. I didn't know. I didn't know that I needed to understand money. I'm thinking I got this money, and I had a lot of money in my hands that just went right through. That's because I didn't understand money. Much wiser now. Much older, much wiser. So you just got to think about that. Anyway, real estate is one of the ways to come up. Really. If you could understand real estate, you'll be on a good track. A lot of people don't like it. And you got to find your place in real estate. Just like podcasting. There's so many places to be in podcasting right now. You could be a producer. You could be an editor. You can be a podcaster yourself. You can be a sponsor. There's a lot of places to be. You could be a researcher. You could be a writer. You could be a voiceover actor. You could produce commercials for podcasts. Because I buy intros and outros for my podcast. Did you know that? That's not my voice you hear when they say, you're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. That's not me. That's a voiceover actor that I hired to create my intro and outro. So you just got to find your place in these industries that are very lucrative right now. And I talk about these things so much on this show because I understand how lucrative they could be for you. But you have to decide that you want to do something different with your life. You have to decide that, you know what, I want to make this thing happen. I want to leave a legacy behind. You have to decide on that. And once you decide on that, now you got to go out and find the path to take. So now you can start this journey. Will it be easy? Probably not. It hasn't been easy for me, and I've been doing it almost 23 years. But do I love it and enjoy every second of it? Absolutely. I do. I couldn't see myself doing anything else but what I do. You know, and that's been an entrepreneur, talking to you guys Monday through Thursday and helping other entrepreneurs find their voice and find their purpose. So, you know, you just got to think about these things. But anyway, that's a free class, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. tonight. If you want to, you know, check it out, it's online. Go over to eventbrite.com and type in wholesaling real estate in Peachtree Corners, and you can get your tickets there. Wholesaling real estate in Peachtree Corners, eventbrite.com, wholesaling real estate in Peachtree Corners. Now, these are the people that they say should attend. Those wishing to break the shackles of a W-2 job, new to real estate, learn everything you need to know to be successful in real estate investing, experienced investors that wish to go to the next level, looking for a good second income. Those interested can also market the education and earn commission while learning and training. See, that sounds like me. See, now in my mind, I was like, yeah, I want to do wholesaling, but that last line, that's more like me. Like, that's my place right there. Looking for a good second income. Those interested can also market the education and earn commissions while learning and training. That sounds like me. What you'll learn: wholesaling houses for profit with little to no money. That sounds like me as well. So I'm going to definitely register for that so I can check it out this evening, because that's the path I'm on right now. My brother and I are going to be doing some joint ventures. All right, keep it moving. You want to do some Afro dance? You want to get in shape? Look, we like to dance. Like there, I took some video last night at Derek's event because everybody was dancing. But there's Afro Dance Fitness tonight. So if you want to check that out, 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. Go work out, meet, and maintain your fitness goal in the Afro Dance Fitness. Right? It's going to be 7:30 tonight to 8:30. It's not free. It's $12. If you're interested in that, you can go to the Atlanta Dance Exchange, 5245 Langford Park Drive, and that's in Norcross, Suite G. Again, it's $12, 7:30 to 8:30, Afro Dance Fitness tonight. Located at Atlanta Dance Exchange, 5245 Langford Park Drive, Suite G, and that's in Norcross. So get your fitness on, Afro style. Yeah, baby, get it on. $12 is not free. 7:30 to 8:30, Atlanta Dance Exchange, 5245 Langford Park Drive, Suite G in Norcross. Sounds like fun, right? It does. It really does. All right, it's Wednesday. Y'all know what it is. Comedy. Rush Hour Comedy is Wednesday. Comedy, music, dance, and food. Live music by DJ JoJo. It's $20 to $50 to get in. Yep, an evening of live band comedy hangouts from your favorite guests and celebrities, hosted by Mr. Patrick. That's this evening, 9 o'clock. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, no, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. So 9 to about 2:30 or something. 9 to 12:30. Want to hang out? Kingsway Restaurant, 5955 Jimmy Carter Boulevard. And that's at 9 o'clock this evening. You want to hang out? Go ahead. It's your time. Yep. 5955 Jimmy Carter Boulevard, Kingsway Restaurant. Get your laugh on. You had a rough day? Get you some food. Get your cocktail. A little dance music. Some comedy. Get your laugh on. All right, listen, I'm going to go to my last song, and I'll be back to wrap it up right after this song. Stay tuned.
So dance with me. I must admit that I don't have a plan. man. Ain't gonna lie, you will get the best of me, get the very best of me. Doesn't matter what they say, I won't let it go away. Thinking about you night and day, can't get you out of my head. Little part of me, yearning for you desperately. Girl, I see you in my dream, can't get you out of my head. Us against the world, baby, you and I, we've got a thing that I can't explain. There's a million girls, and people wonder why I ain't listening, but it's okay. So dance with me. I must admit that I don't have a plan, just to be your man. Ain't gonna lie, you will get the best of me, get the very best of me. Doesn't matter what they say, I won't let it go away. Thinking about you night and day, can't get you out of my head. Part of me, yearning for you desperately. Girl, I see you in my dream, can't get you out of my head. What they say, I won't let it go away. Thinking about you night and day, can't get you out of my head. Part of me, yearning for you desperately. Girl, I see you in my dream, can't get you out of my head. I can't get you out of my, 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 I can't get you out of my head, I can't get you out of, can't get you out of. Doesn't matter what they say, I'll let it go away. Thinking about you night and day, can't get you out of my head. Part of me, yearning for you desperately. Girl, I see you in my dream, you know I see you out of my head. I won't let it go away. Thinking about you night and day, can't get you out of my head. Part of me, yearning for you desperately. Girl, I see you in my dream, can't get you out of my head.
Welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. Listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I just want to give you a little bit of inspiration. You know, I love to give you some inspiration before I go. So funny because this inspiration is coming from Drake. I love Drake. Drake always has like something, like in his songs, if you listen to Drake's songs, he can always find something that's like poetic in the songs to say. So I've listened to him. I listen to him a lot, and there's always something in the song, in one of his songs that's like, oh man, that was like mind blowing and so powerful. But anyway, my inspiration quote for the day comes from Drake because somebody I actually like, and he always has some good wisdom in his songs. So my inspiration for the day says, sometimes it's the journey that teaches you a lot about your destination. That was a good one. Sometimes it's the journey that teaches you a lot about your destination. And that was Drake said that. Young man, wise man. You got to get on the journey sometimes. Because when you get on this journey, it starts to teach you about your destination. It really does. I've been on a journey for a long time of creating a business that's going to be my legacy. And over the years, I've learned a lot being on this journey. And I've learned a lot about who I am and what I can withstand and what I can take and what I can't take and how strong I am and what's my weaknesses. So you learn a lot going towards that destination because of the journey. So I invite you to just figure out what journey you want to take. Look at your destination and get on that path. It's not too late. You learn a lot about yourself. And if you're serious about the journey and trying to get to the destination, you're gonna invest in yourself. You're gonna invest in your education. You're gonna invest in your health. You're gonna invest in your peace of mind because you're gonna need that. Let me tell you that. So that is my quote for today. Thank you again for listening. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 51 minutes with me, and I appreciate you so much. Be sure if you missed any episode of this show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com and listen to past episodes and share the show with your friends on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett, Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett, and also on Twitter at GM Gwinnett. Also, if you want to know more about how to start your own podcast, if you are a woman in business, you want to know about how to start your own podcast, I invite you to join podchicks.com. That's a community for women who are serious about learning how to leverage the power of podcasting. Whether you want to be a podcaster, podcast producer, a podcast researcher, a podcast voiceover person, a podcast sponsor, or if you just want to be a guest on podcasts. Become a member of that community. I'm going to be teaching a lot and mentoring a lot over there, holding your hand along this journey. I'm a podcaster, and I love being a podcaster, and there are a lot of amazing women podcasters out there. So I invite you, if you're interested in learning about how to leverage the power of podcasts, go to podchicks.com, www.podchicks.com, and become a member of that community. I'll be back again tomorrow, same time. Well, tomorrow? No, I'll be back at 11 tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. I'll be back at 11 o'clock tomorrow, Thursday. Right here on the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. Thank you again for listening. Until next time, guys, make it a great day. Bye now.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in daily at 9 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you miss an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you like this episode, go ahead and subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends.